Oh, you can go live whenever, though.
I just went live, dog. You cut your gay ass music on. Oh shit! It's the fucking rape chant. There's a woman being raped right now as we speak.
I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying.
Hide, hide your fucking women. Hide your crab legs. Fucking Florida State shots in fact. Hey man, turn that shit down. I don't hear that bullshit. Hey, Doc, for real, turn that shit down, for real though. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's the I'm out of practice. It's the Negro Rockman podcast coming at you. The I-70 Connect. I'm the KC Store. Got my homeboy up in Topeka, 30 pieces of AG. What's going on, homeboy?
Everything's going on. Football season is just around the corner. Well, it's already started, but you know how it
It's me
is.
around the corner. That motherfucker here.
It's here. We had a couple good games. Not great, but good games here earlier today. But
Now you see, Tennessee almost gave up the ghost to Appalachian State.
yeah, that kicker's gonna go ahead and kill himself, though. I'm telling you, he was already crying in overtime, though. Ain't it? They scored.
That's why we give them that free education so they can make those big kicks.
Yeah. But anyway, for those that are just listening to the audio, yeah, you heard the war chant. You know what time it is. Florida State. We're ranked number 4 in the nation. We got Ole Miss. We got, Chaz Kelly on Monday night. I mean, Missouri plays West Virginia. I mean, but that's, whatever.
Whatever, man. You know what that means? Yeah, war chant. You heard it. Hide your women. Hide your crab legs. They out here raping fools and stealing motherfucking the goddamn roaches of the sea.
No, but
yeah, man.
Go ahead. It's about that time, man. You know what I mean? It's football season. I mean, the season hasn't really, it's not. I mean, I guess like summer's already over. We're like into autumn. It doesn't really feel like we're in autumn just yet. At least in Topeka, Kansas, because you're in Kansas City, Missouri. I think some people.
No, I'm in Olathe, Kansas. I'm still in Kansas, dog. You don't know where the fuck I live at.
Man, you're black, dog. It don't matter.
Yeah, they'll find me. They'll find a way to get me out of here.
No, I'm fucking with you though. No, but I mean, this is like this is right now. Honestly, to be honest about everything, this is my favorite time of the year. Not necessarily just for football. It's just kind of like that transition from the summer to the winter.
Right.
That fall time frame. There's a scent in the air. There's a vibe in the air. Halloween's just around the corner. Then you got
it's cuffing season, dog. It's cuffing season. I mean, well, we have significant others, so we already cuffed up. But you see it. You see it amongst the other brethren out there. They cuffed. Yeah, you cuff for life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You've been a young man before. You've been a young man before when you feel them first couple of them storms come over the Western Plains. You know that winter coming. Niggas out here choosing. You gonna get chose, dog.
No, but yeah, no, man. It was. I know we took Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. We've been gone for the last post was episode 8. Just kind of recap on that. Yeah, I know you heard it already. It was just like I was down there in Mississippi with my family.
Yeah.
Just kind of did an impromptu thing. Just really, I didn't even really ask him. I just put the speaker app on and recorded everybody in the table in the round square table.
And the round square, that's how that shit. Round square table.
So we were, and that's how we did it. And then I know you were gone, your AT, because you still have a military duty. So
dealing with them field problems, as we call them, yeah, man. Motherfuckers are shook though, because like we have been, I've been in the field a lot, like actual field where I'm sure you have too, being in the line unit, when you're on your active duty time and shit. But yeah, niggas was shook as far as medics and that medical component, man. Like They ain't never had to, pop up a tent. You got a dirt floor. You may or may not get a shower that night. You might get a hot meal. And if you don't have a hot meal, you eating out of a bag, MRE. Motherfuckers was not happy.
Or like,
me.
You recruits or something?
No, it's like it was some new recruits, but then also, we combat stress, whatever. Basically, we're quick reaction mental health unit, you know what I'm saying? So we go wherever, informing everybody else. We go wherever there's action to combat. We don't sit behind the what's up.
You go ahead, keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah, P.
Hello.
He out. Yeah, okay. I don't know what he's talking. He closing drug deals, but yeah. So we're basically a quick reaction mental health unit. We got psychiatrists, psychologists. Basically, I guess it'll be the civilian equivalent of behavioral health technicians, but we do a little bit more than that because we are still soldiers. That's our basic MOS. Most of us were medics. Me myself, I was a medic before I became behavioral health. And damn it, niggas in the back closing drug deals. So yes, you got a lot of psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers out there sleeping in the dirt in a tent, when it's raining. People get to crying, people get a little bit upset. So that's what we had going on for the past 3 weeks. And I mean, it was fun, having 3 tents and then, making yourself a functioning unit. So with that goes you get a TOC, which is a tactical operation command, which had our little computer, had our little what was our VSAT, which is like our satellite, basically a big way of saying our satellite system as far as our internet. And also we kind of just ran our operations out of there as far as getting updates, as far as where people were. I guess there was contacts where we may or may not be needed. And then also we get our role players. So it's basically a big exercise where, as far as we're concerned, they have people come in, role play, different behavioral health scenarios, whether it be, I guess one female soldier was suffering from either was anorexia, but some eating disorder she was having out there because she was trying to maintain weight. Another one where there was a vet unit where one of the soldiers in the vet units had found a dog and he wanted to keep the dog as a pet, and which is which is a big no-no. You're not supposed to have pets in the field. So this is all acting though. So we had to go up there and calm him down. Just show the shit. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
How many bricks y'all moving?
None. Anyway, hey, I'm not gonna leave the call, but I'm gonna mute myself. Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and vent out.
What's up, man? I don't want that. No, what's going on?
Oh no, I just gotta make sure my sister ain't lost, though.
She coming there?
Yeah, they coming up here. But she talking about fucking, because they're supposed to go to St. Louis, right?
Nigga, y'all the opposite fucking direction of St. Louis.
Yeah, but I'm saying she's supposed to be coming to St. Louis.
Right.
But
and
oh motherfucking A, though. She's coming through fucking Springfield, though.
No, she's fine. Just take 44 to 70.
What? No, they're in
She's
Memphis.
going through Springfield.
Yeah, they're
I'm saying so she's going to Springfield. I say I-44 runs north and south. It should up to I-70, which runs east and west.
Yeah, I gotta call it out. They're going through diagonally across Arkansas. You know what that is, though.
Yeah, don't stop. Don't stop. Tell them to find the fucking interstate as soon as possible, nigga. It's a lot of Donald Trump supporters in that motherfucker, dog.
Hold up. Demon.
Okay, yeah, this is live podcasting, y'all. This motherfucker is. Yeah, Yeah, and then my I don't know what my computer did. Anyway, while he over here talking Spanish, man, what y'all been up to? What y'all out there doing, man? I guess I've been gone for a minute. I've been catching up. I see the world is slowly burning. Police still acting up. Motherfuckers done lost their mind because one black man who happens to be able to be, I guess it's debatable if he's great or good at throwing the football, but he's a good athlete. He makes the NFL. He don't want to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. What else is going on? Yeah, you got cops spray painting. Woo! Pepper spraying grandmas. Shit, what else? What else is going on? Yeah, that's about it, man. Like, ain't nothing changed. Still the cops out here acting up. Then of course we got these new niggas that can't wait to jump up and defend the cops, shame black people for, pointing out what's wrong with America. And don't get me wrong, America, there's no other place I'd rather, and I hate to have to do that. You always got to do that, don't you? You got to have that caveat. There's no other place I'd rather live than America. I've been a few places, Iraq, Bosnia. When I was younger, on a cruise, a couple places in the Caribbean. But, it's biased because it's a place I was born and raised around my family. That's probably why I love America. But just like my family, I love my family. I'll be the first one to tell you my family's fucked up. So yeah. I don't know. I'm still looking at the dude on the phone. He's really just looking at me on the phone. He's like yelling Spanish stuff. I don't know what's happening right now. But anyway, so yeah, man. That's what I've been out here doing my military duties. 3 more years of that shit, man. Cause I don't know how much longer I can last on that shit. Cause it's you can hear people say it all the time, like it's a different army. And it really is, man. I think a lot of it's because it's just the army it's kind of following the trends of society where we're just really, really quick to promote and move up and try to appease people and soldiers of people. And you see a lot of young soldiers who have not proven themselves to be leaders, put in these positions of leadership, and they just, they're falling short. And yeah, it's just, it gets old. When they fall short, it always seems to fall on those who are willing to go out and do the work. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this babbling out because I'm sitting here watching this dude talk on the phone, and we was really in like pre-production for like 40 minutes because my computer is all fucked up. I don't know. Yeah, did an update, and then like half the shit I had set up as far as podcast set up, it got moved around. So my virtual mixer ain't mixing. Because if it was mixing, I just play some music for y'all about my head. But yeah. So I don't know what's happening right now. Because we're not gonna do this too much longer. Because I got to be up 4 a.m. Oh yeah. Taking a trip to West Virginia. My sister, her husband, my brother-in-law, Big Chester Nichols. He is the assistant coach for the women's basketball team. Great dude. I don't want to say pretty good. He's a great dude. He invited my brother down there last year and had a ball. And I had just started my job at KU Medical Center. So it's kind of being like, kind of shady trying to leave. I mean, you just started a job that you really, really had wanted and had been waiting to hear back from. So I bit the bullet, didn't go. But this year, fuck that. After fucking like 3 weeks in the field and just the day-to-day bullshit monotony of just dealing with the fucking world. My black ass is taking a real vacation. So yeah, I'll be in West Virginia tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'll be up like 4 a.m. to catch this flight. But yeah, go down there, see Missouri play West Virginia. Hope they're victorious. But if not, hopefully I have consumed, at that point in time, I will have consumed so much alcohol, it will not fucking matter. So that's my plans for the weekend. What's y'all plans? I mean, it's a stupid question saying that y'all really have no way of getting back. I guess you could get back at us. We do have a Gmail account, but I don't know if we really start reading emails. Y'all probably be sending in shit like niggas shut up. Tell the Brown one to go back to wherever he from. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Frank, I'm gonna need you to come on back, man. Yeah, Frank, your people are lost. They're probably riding up onto a Klan rally right now as we speak. Probably tell them, don't go. Those are not T's of tolerance. Those are crosses. Don't go that way. Okay. Anyway, whatever. But yeah. This is DJ Roger Winston on the 1 and 2s. Welcome you to. Oh shit! Now I think about it. Hold on. I do have something. I got my some radio communication, so y'all can hear what it sounds like to be sitting in a talk, listening to dumbass people try to have radio. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, whatever. Do. I don't know why this dude would tell me to go live when he knew he had this phone call waiting. Frank, I'm flipping you off. Hurry up. Frank. Oh my God. It's like 11 o'clock at night. The people are dying. Look at that. Mighty fine. Mizzou mug. Look at that. Bum, 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 bum. What else can I talk about while this motherfucker has me waiting? We got y'all waiting. Or like 3 fans. He got y'all waiting while he's doing this. Is so professional. So professional, Frank, to like have y'all sitting there waiting and have me talking about vent. I don't have anything to vent about. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I wanted to do a podcast by myself, I would have done it by myself. But talk to yourself like a fucking hour. That is the definition of fucking insanity. I ain't talking to myself for like more than 5 minutes, which is obvious by this monologue I have going on right here. Yeah, okay. Because I'm gonna give him like 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna push finito on this one and call it a night. You got 5 minutes, Frank. Oh, I'm about to send him a message. Let's send Frank a message. I just sent Frank a message. He got 5 minutes, and I'm fucking leaving. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Frank, dude. Nah, nigga. You got 4 minutes. Give me the 5-minute sign, nigga. You got 4 minutes. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I hear my son waking up. Sir. Come get it, man. Frank, do your people not have Gmail or an atlas or maps of any kind? Are they just traversing the United States without any kind of coordination? They have a compass. Do they know how to find the North Star? You can use that. Okay, man. Okay, man. I'm all right. You tell him. Don't tell him. I won't tell him. I'm going to tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
My bad, though.
Yeah, make sure you cut all that shit out.
Oh, yeah. Wait, it was mute, dog. I was muted.
Yeah, but I was talking. People can. The show is still live, and so you're muted, but it's still going on. Just me babbling. Then I just ran out of shit to say. Anything needs to be cut out.
It's hard to do a show by yourself, isn't it?
Well, if you're prepared, you can do it. But if you're not prepared to do a show by yourself, it's not gonna happen.
Hey, what were you? I heard you. What was that call radio shit that you were doing?
Huh?
What were you talking about? There was a call radio show, like a radio sign thing. Was it one of your guys' mission or something?
No, it was just me recording people not knowing how to talk over fucking radio.
Yo, I hated that shit.
Like niggas, it was it had. I might be right. It's not racist. It sounded like an old nigga, that old black nigga, like, could you have them call us? Like, nigga, you can't come off of the fucking radio and ask for niggas to call you. Nigga, Dog, niggas just don't. Niggas is just having like 2-minute long conversations over the fucking radio, dog. It's like this is not how it's supposed to work.
No, did you guys use the Blue Force tracker at all? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys did.
No, we didn't. Nigga. Well, I think our battalion may have. They may have had Blue Force tracker. I know the MPs had it. We were co-located with the MP battalion, but the MMB we were with, no, they didn't use it. Them niggas barely knew how to use a fucking radio.
I hated that shit, though. Like, motherfuckers would come out there, and I'm like, damn, I can't fuck with y'all. But
I mean, that I almost died and said, "Ooh, I forget they call sign." He's like, "God, yeah." Our hire for the exercise was the 42 night MMB. So they was like Camel, and then they Camel 6, 7/7 the talk, whatever. So they was like Camel 7/7. Could you just have them give us a call, nigga? Hey, nigga, get off the net, nigga. Get off the fucking net.
All right. So yeah, sorry about that. I had my family's coming up here, and I don't know why they've been doing this for several years now. So they live in Jackson, Mississippi, just outside of it.
Do they not have GPS?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Google,
saying. So they put my address. They put my address, dog, and it gives you 3 different routes. You got the longest, the shortest.
Just click one and go.
Yeah, but that's what she did. But that one cuts diagonally across the state of Arkansas and into and across.
But if hold on, they've been in your house before though, right?
Yeah, I'm like, just take 55 and then go fucking to St. Louis and then go left. You know what I mean? Go left 70, dog. Like it's like what the fuck? Like y'all been there, but y'all been here, dog. Like, and so like I'm worried because like I mean, I'm not racist or nothing. A little bit, but I'm just cautious. But like they're running into like some small, fairly whitish towns, and you don't want to be stopped there, dog. Like, I mean, it's creepy, dog. It doesn't have to be white, dog. It's just creepy at nighttime. During the daytime, it might be a nice scenery, but at nighttime,
that's what we call those are what we call sundown towns. But not, yeah, man. Make sure you cut that shit out though. That's like me babbling. You can cut at least like 5 minutes of that shit out.
I mean, we could just start it over right now if you want. Nah, keep all that shit.
No, don't start over. Just cut it out. It'll just be a weird break. That's fine.
What was I gonna say? So, but anyway, yeah, man. Like I went to Jackson, Mississippi. You did your AT.
Right. Hey, so we need to record one when I'm down in West Virginia because I'm gonna have D. He gonna be drunk. So he might fall asleep in the middle of the fucking podcast. So that's a possibility with that nigga. And so yeah, we gonna be right.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, that works. I mean, we'll do it. I mean, even if I'm not part of it, just record it on Spreaker, man. Just put the laptop in the.
No, why don't you be a part of it? Ain't you gonna be home?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be home. I'm just saying though, like.
You're home, so no, nigga, stop being lazy. Stop being lazy.
You're also an hour ahead of me though, too.
That's fine. We gonna be up, dog.
Y'all gonna be fucked up, dog.
Yeah, we probably nigga. Yeah, my sister. Yeah, you already know my sister and her husband. They paid. First of all, they paid for real. This nigga been coaching. This nigga coach basketball, D1. Sister, he assistant coach. They still making a little bit of pocket change. D1. And my sister fucking Duke graduated law. Yeah, nigga. She paid too, so she hit me up. She was like, we running to the store. We getting boxes, nigga. What y'all want? Yeah. She's like, we getting boxes. What y'all want? I was kind of, I mean, I can't be mad or sad, but the only caveat is like they limited nigga, like nigga can only wear like one piece of MU wear. And I get it.
What?
I can't wear like I can't be all MU'd out.
Why not?
Because her husband, who works for West Virginia, who's the coach there, is getting us tickets, and we're gonna be around all these West Virginia motherfuckers, and he can get in trouble for that shit. So I got some Missouri Band-Aids. I might put them across my nose like Neil Smith, nigga.
You wear the eye black.
I wear the eye black, dog. 316, nigga, MU. But nah, we about to have a good time though, bro. Cause me and D ain't been on no fucking vacation in a minute, like together with just me and him. Last time we went was like shit, when was that? Like 4 or 5 years ago. We niggas went to Miami, to North Beach.
You didn't go to Miami though.
We didn't go to Miami. Nigga, still Miami.
Nigga. Landed in Miami, but you were in Dade County, yeah.
Nigga, it's wherever, dog. It was women.
You're like,
dog, we got proposition, dog. We got nigga. Oh my god, we got proposition by the weirdest couple ever, dog. It was like this old ass white man, dog. Like he had to be like 50, 60 years old, and then his wife, like she had a nice body, but she had the face of Whoopi Goldberg, nigga. So we in this motherfucking hot tub chilling, and they're like, oh, you know, what y'all drinking? You know what I mean? You know, we like, ah, man, just, you know, they got some, I think they had some margaritas on special, whatever the fuck. Like, ah, we got just margaritas. He was like, oh, okay, we drinking on this. What y'all doing later? Like, huh? Like, I don't know, trying to hit these clubs before we got to catch this plane in a day or so. Like, oh well, we in this room. If y'all want to come hang out, like,
y'all thought about it for a second too.
Hey, low key for real. Like I said, she had like, hey nigga, she was a Cadillac with a fucked up grill, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You hesitated, so I knew you thought about that shit. You're like, nah.
Like, nah, but her husband do look like my motherfucking science teacher, nigga. So, ooh, I don't know about this one. It was weird though, cause me and Dane both gave each other that look like, But, hey, that's a lot of dicks in one room. that was the deciding factor, dog. Like, that's a lot of dicks in one room, dog. I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's good. That's good.
So you tired and shit. I'm tired too. But
it took us an hour and a half.
Nigga, I don't know what's on my computer, dog. Like, you remember I had that shit set up. I had the sounds pumped through that motherfucker. I had our sponsor. We ain't got no sponsorship. My little nigga ain't got no sponsor kicking in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get it figured out.
We got that.
I'm gonna get it figured out. I'm gonna get this Mac.
Yeah, you might as well get this Mac. Hey, also, what was I gonna say? So when you guys play what? Saturday? Mizzou plays Saturday.
Saturday at 12 Eastern time though.
Damn. So I'm gonna have like a whole day to talk shit about you guys.
When y'all play?
Monday night. Late night too, nigga.
Florida State play Monday night. I guess it is Labor Day. I'll be back home, nigga. Don't y'all lose. Don't pull a Tennessee nigga and barely make it.
I might just like play it down here in the basement, and we could record. We could record while I'm fucking watching the game.
Nah, nigga, you get all emotional, nigga. You get like a nigga watching his kids play, nigga.
I'm gonna be like this.
You might start crying. If they lose, you might cry. I don't want you on here crying, nigga.
I told my brother. My brother's going down there. Michael, the one that doesn't smoke weed or do drugs.
Who, the young one?
the other one, the one in between, the tweener.
Okay, I know you got the one that wasn't on the show.
The one that wasn't on the show, and the one that does not do drugs.
So you saying the other one does do drugs?
I mean,
that's what you implied. You said the one that does not do drugs.
I don't ask him.
Nah, you be a horrible lawyer, nigga.
Why?
Because you just said the one that doesn't do drugs, nigga.
Well, the one that said that doesn't do drugs, remember?
Come on, just don't say nothing. Just say the youngest one. Say the one that hasn't been on the show.
No, the one that hasn't been on the show is staying. He's a Miami fan, though. The one that has been on the show, he's a Florida State fan like me. Anyway,
that nigga's all fucked up.
Anyway, they're going down there, and he's all excited and shit. But
yeah,
I was gonna go, but I couldn't swing that. Man. I mean,
goddamn, nigga, just put your dick into the mic, nigga.
Shit.
Nah.
We picked horrible fucking times to this shit, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like doing this shit though, because I mean, I
think we just had to get on and get it back and going again. That's what it was. I think we were making it like, well, I had excuses, man. Just nigga, football season started. So football season started not only for our beloved teams, but also for my twins, and I'm fucking one of the coaches for their teams too. So
yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, I think the best times are gonna be like Sunday night. We do it if we get on a schedule, it'll be like Sunday night, and then Wednesdays, and then I mean, obviously they could be fluid. They don't have to be set in stone.
But Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday we have practice, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'll just be up, nigga.
Like Thursday nights, like tonight, I don't mind. It's kind of late, but I work from home tomorrow, so you know.
Yeah, I'm flying tomorrow, so it don't matter. As long as I get up and get on the plane, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, I get.
Good Lord, dog.
Every other day, I'm waking up at like 5:30 anyway. So, but tomorrow I could sleep into at least like 7:30.
Hey, so let's get a hot topic, and then we can get on about. We always say we're gonna get up out of here, then we on for another fucking 8 hours. So the Colin Kaepernick.
Oh nigga, you gonna do that shit right off the gate, though, huh?
I mean, everybody talk about it. I didn't know how you feel about it from your fucking Abby. You already know how I feel about it.
I mean, look, it really comes down to, hey, you know, do I agree with the shit that he did? I mean, whatever, you know, it's subjective, you know, it's to each his own, right? But I don't have.
But the thing is, he didn't make a big deal about it though.
Yeah, there was another guy on Twitter I just saw that some Seattle DB or whatever, Jeremy Lane or whatever. They sat down during. Honestly, I think a lot of people sit down during the national anthem. I mean, especially like if you're a player in the background, you try to get ready or stretch out or whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, fuck, it's not like when we're in the uniform. You know, it's not like we're fucking playing the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner every fucking time we go out. We get on the uniform and we cross the wire. Yeah, we do it. You know, we do the for PT formation. They have the gun, the cannons or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but that's not the national anthem. That's just like formation. You know what I mean?
I mean, we have customs and everything. I think, and that's fine. I guess, but my thing is though, the man has done it like 3 or 4 times before any of this even happened, and he's never made it.
Other people have done it too, man.
Well, right, but other people have done it too. But I think his is for him specifically. It is to protest. He's like, yeah, I'm doing it because it's a protest. Other people may just not be aware. Like you said, it might be stretching. It's not really a focused effort to protest what that song stands for, what the flag means to them, or whatever. But for him, he's done 3 or 4 times, and like even today when he played the game today, he took a knee, and you could tell he was trying to be behind everybody, not wanting to be the central, the focus point. But of course, the cameras are looking for him to see what he's doing. So I mean, I think it's just a witch hunt, man. I think it's just. And then people just bring soldiers and vets into this shit, man. Like, that's what pisses me off, man. Just leave us out of this shit. Leave us out of your fucking, whatever your ideology is, whatever your racism is, whatever your fucking fascism, all that shit, man. Just leave the soldier out of it. Because at the end of the day, it's just a fucking job.
Yeah, and that same right to stand in the national anthem, the soldier service members, quote unquote, defend that right to oppose, to challenge it, to challenge authority. I mean, that's your right. That just because we defend a right, you know, it's not impartial to another right. It's
right, but we're not really We're not really.
That's why I put the air quotes, dog. Come on, I mean, I put the for
We're
those in
not
audio only land, I'm putting my air quotes, quote unquote,
okay.
defend.
People
But
want to say we defend this, we defend that,
yeah,
and that's fine. But at the same point in time, they call martial law. We be the same motherfuckers coming around to bust you over the head to take all those freedoms you thought we was defending.
yeah, but like what I was saying though, I mean, it's like to me, I don't have a necessarily. I guess when I saw it happen, I kind of knew where it was gonna go, towards to, but I really
How
didn't.
about
I really didn't have I really didn't have an opinion, and I think I still don't. I know that
and
if
that's
I
the
say
thing.
I don't have an opinion, that's still an opinion. But
And I'm sure there's some soldiers out there, veterans, there, they got strong opinions. But most of the people I fuck with and know are kind of just like, eh. It's like, nigga, what? I mean, okay.
that's
Does
that's that's
that
what I mean.
is
I'll
that is
ask
that
like my other
does that make
friends,
does that make the M16 or the M4 less functional?
right? I mean, I think that's what I'll ask some of my friends, and they may feel differently, but I mean,
I mean, I guess like two to do one brother, one Anthony, who I want to be on the show. Come on the show next week. I'll talk to you about that. There's another dude.
hey man, you don't gotta talk to
Uh,
me about it, though. You just bring them on, though.
well, I mean, talking about when we can do it. But then another dude, Roderick, he's a nurse anesthetist. We talked about it, and Roderick, he was kind of like on my side, like, eh. And Anthony, I mean, he wasn't like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. He just had some feelings about it as far as like he understands, but not with that, the anthem and the song. But I think a lot of that is just how we've been raised, and especially if you go certain schools you go to, if you saying the anthem or you pledge allegiance to the flag every day. I mean, I think it becomes a part. It gets, I don't want to say, I don't want to say brainwashing, but it's just it becomes something that's part of your identity, and then like to see someone say, it's not really a part of my identity. You go, why not? And he could talk about. He really couldn't give a real definite reason of why he felt so strongly about it, but I don't want to say strongly might be a bit much. Why he didn't agree. There we go. But yeah, he can talk about when he comes on. But like I said, for me, man, it's just like whatever, man. It's like I said, like, it's a job.
Yeah. See, like I think if you would have asked me a couple of years ago, maybe like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, I probably would have been like, hey, you know what? He should have just at least stood up. I mean, granted, just stand up, even if
I don't know,
you don't. I'm like, you don't have to. Like it's one of those
right?
things.
But
Like, you don't have to put your hand over your heart. You don't have to salute or nothing, or put your arms behind your back, or But if you have a hat on, take it off. You know what I mean? It's just like 30 seconds of your life, though. It's not
I
gonna be
guess though, but if it's 30 seconds of support of something that you don't believe in, it can feel like an eternity.
right. But that's what I'm saying. If you would have asked me about 5-6 years ago, that's what I would have said. I mean, I would have been I just placate to there's just kind of find another different route of kind of expressing whatever it is that you're trying to push. Because you know uh, someone's gonna you're not gonna please everybody, but
No,
but but and so someone somewhere is gonna criticize it. But even nowadays, like so I go to the soccer games. I go to Sporting KC soccer game, the MLS team here in it's Kansas City. So
can't say
um,
Kansas.
yeah, but yeah, it's yeah. Anyway, so I go over there, and I think you know for the most part everybody stands up. It's kind of just like every like any sporting event. They tell you that the national anthem is going to start on the PA system, and they tell you, please stand and rise for the national anthem. They don't say you need to motherfucking stand up or you need to stay quiet or whatever. They just say, hey, please rise and to pledge allegiance or in their national anthem, not pledge allegiance, but national anthem. Um, and some people, have their hats on. Some people don't. Some people put their hands behind their back. Some people put their hands on the chest. Some people just put them to the side. Some people don't do anything. Some people just like move around, wiggle around, whatever. But You know, so I used to have like an issue with that. You know, I was like, hey, look, man, it's kind of like that military. It's like, you know, hey, we're at a we're not at parade rest. We're at attention. Don't fucking move. Don't flinch. If you got an itch, don't itch yourself. Just wait. You know what I mean?
Your brainwashing kicked in.
But you know, when I was there, I was like, you know, I got my hands to my. I'm not gonna salute because I'm not.
You're not uniform,
the flag, right? And I'm not gonna put my hand on my chest because I think that's I don't have a hat. You know, I don't.
But it's not. But the hand over the heart thing is something that's been made up by people. It's not one of those things that's necessary to do.
Yeah. I'd rather go to a parade rest, not parade rest, but like put my hands behind my back or something, or just put my hands to my side. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know. But like I said, I mean, I've watched in the last couple of years, I watched kind of like evolve from, or I've noticed my behavior when it comes on. If I'm gonna move around, especially when I had Logan, I would take him inside because I don't want him to, you know, let out a yell or a loud and kind of just to make sure that no one else gets offended by it. You know what I mean? I was like kind of being nice about that. But anyway, but like now in even this year, even last year, late last year, you start noticing, especially in the national anthem, that the crowd starts to, you know, you have the person that's singing it, but the crowd actually sings this shit like, you know, like on top of their fucking lungs. So now, and I participate in that now. So for me, like I've already broke like the quote unquote air quotes to customs that I was, you know, accustomed to seeing. So like now I participate in the singing of the national anthems to the long of my. I don't really care about what the national anthem I'm saying or what words I'm saying. It's just being part of the atmosphere, the crowd or whatever. And people are moving around. There's a lot of hand gestures and this and that during the national anthem that I find acceptable now, and I find myself participating in. When 5-6 years ago, I would have just like stood at attention. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's one of those things that it's at the end of the day, it's just a fucking song. I mean, it's not like I know that sounds bad to say, but that's the reality of it. It doesn't represent. I
mean, well, it does represent something, though.
It does represent something, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily represent what's going on today per se. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be strictly
right. It doesn't represent what's going on today, and that's the reason why. And that's the reason why we find ourselves at this impasse where Colin Kaepernick is just refusing to stand because it doesn't represent what's going on today. It doesn't represent the evolution of American society, culture, the inclusion of people of color, women. I mean, all that shit. It's not. I mean, it's a relic, you know. And then sometimes when we go back and we look at these relics, we go, "Hey." I mean, nothing more to say. You go, "Hey." The nigga who wrote that was racist.
But anyway, so like, look, so kind of bringing it and closing it out, like, so yeah, so here I am, modern day Frank or Papa Frank or 30 Pieces of Silver. I'm over here, part of this crowd, the soccer crowd, that we chant throughout the game.
Right.
You've been to some of the games. So essentially the national anthem for me, and I'm only speaking for myself, essentially has become kind of like the warming of your vocal cords for the chanting. Because like almost immediately right after we're done with the national anthem, like it's like 2 seconds later we're like breaking into like the first chant, you know, of for the soccer club. So it doesn't necessarily, and you know, and I don't want to like minimize it or whatever, but at the same time, it's like it just, you know, if we really want to be respectful of it, let's just remove it out of sporting events. There's no, especially like
because nobody's at home standing up.
Yeah,
when they play that song.
Yeah, especially like in leagues that include Canada, like MLS, NBA, and Major League Baseball.
Well, both sides usually stand out of respect.
Well, they stand out of respect, but you know they don't play. We play a Canadian team. We're not playing the Canadian national anthem unless it's a playoff game, or a title game. Like if there's
I've seen where they play both anthems.
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like you play them, but they don't play them like like simultaneous, like they don't not simultaneous, but they don't play them back to back. Like if they play, if the Canadian team is the visiting team, they only play the national anthem. But if or the U.S. But if the Canadian team squad is, if the U.S. team is the visiting team, then they'll play the national anthem of the Canadian, whatever country, whatever, unless it's um at least in soccer, unless it's like a playoff game that's televised and or like a trophy is on the line.
I have to look that up because I mean I've seen it before where they played. I mean, but anyway, yeah, we get into the the trees from the forest type shit. I mean, yeah, it's just these are forest from the trees. I said it backwards anyway, but these are just songs that really didn't. They represent for some what America could be, the greatness of it all. But for a lot of people, it still just represents the fact that a person like myself, a person like you, can't walk in certain sections of this country without being fucking stereotyped and fucking harassed by the law enforcement.
I mean, look, you just kind of witnessed it when my sister called me, and they're coming diagonally across which is supposed to be a shorter route. But they're going. I know that I've done that route before, and I know that it's one of those things you don't want to poke the bear type of thing. You know that the possibility of something can happen. That's that it will, but just the fact that there's that I won't want to say fear, but just that, or imminent threat, but just the possibility of something happening or occurring, that I was like, hey, look, just stay on 55 and then go 70. It's a boring drive, but it's a faster one, and you're always on a major highway, on a major road. You don't have to, if you break down, you're on an interstate, you're on a major highway. So
yeah, because that's like even when I was in nursing school and I was like driving back home to Raleigh. You drive down 70 and you get to Columbia and you got to take, what was that, 63 South, with just like, it's a U.S. highway back to these little backcountry roads and shit. That's the only way. It's really the only way to get there. And yeah, nigga, I be in Columbia, Missouri. I made sure my gas tank was full. Make sure I had water. That way I ain't got to stop nowhere because, yeah, man. Man.
It's one of those things you rather avoid it than have to experience it, and I think that's
what. But it should. That's the thing. It shouldn't be that way. And when you try to explain that to a lot of people, they just don't understand. They don't get it because they'll never have to deal with that.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, but that's again. I mean, the national.
I mean, like they got like I don't know if I told you that though. Like when I was in Raleigh, my LHI appointment was like some fucking like 40 minutes away, even though I was there right next to Raleigh, right next to the hospital. And then 20 minutes down the road, there was Fort Leonard Wood. But they would send me to this little fucking, what was the name of it? I can't remember. Some Van Ruben or some shit. They would send me to this little fucking town for this shit. And yeah, nigga, you go into the town, there's a fuck. Why are my glasses so crooked? Hold on. It was sent me to this town, and yeah, nigga, there's a fucking big ass Confederate flag waving dude painted on the side of this building as you come into the town. Nigga, I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
so
I'd rather avoid it than, I mean, if I have to go through it, go through it. But if I go and avoid it, I'm at that stage in my life that I'll rather avoid it. I'd rather avoid conflict or
I'm at a stage in my life where I'm gonna point it out and then just be like, it shouldn't be that way, and then just move on from there.
Like, what is it like when we went down? So when we went down to Jackson, Mississippi, I decided, because we left it during the night. We left Topeka around 6-7 o'clock at night. I was like, oh, Logan's gonna sleep. He's gonna sleep through the whole route. So I told Jamie, like, let's try a different route. You know what I mean? And see how, kind of compare it to how, going to St. Louis and then shooting down on 55 to see how that goes. But she said okay, so we went down to Kansas City. Then what is it, like 49? I think it is, down to Joplin or something like that. Then we
49, 44, somewhere like that.
Yeah, and then we cut across to Little Rock and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think during the daytime it'll be a kind of a nice drive, and then through Fayetteville. But at nighttime, I mean, it was all right. I mean, I didn't get messed with. I mean, I did get pulled over by a cop, because apparently with this cop, even though I have my cruise control set, right, and I'm maybe going 7 miles over the speed limit. I think it was like 65. I think it was the speed limit. I was going 72 as I was passing him. And what I mean by passing him, it wasn't like a blow by. It was like literally, like I could like look at him, interact with him, say what's up, shoot the shit, eat breakfast, as I'm passing him. I mean, it was that fucking slow, bro. I mean, it wasn't like I was, and we were going uphill. So, and it's on cruise control, so I don't have to worry about hitting the brake or the gas or whatever. So he decides to, and he's blocked in 2 vehicles, so he swerves out of the way and pulls me over, and I got my hands on my wheels. You know what I mean? On the steering wheel. Jamie's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, I don't. It's 11 o'clock. I don't want any issues. Logan's in the back sleeping. You're with me. I mean, let's just cooperate and be done with this." So he comes to the window. He tells me, signals me to, lower the window, and I lower it. And he's like, "Do you know why I pull you over?" And I was like, "Not really." He's like, "You're going pretty fast there." I was like, I don't think I was. I think I was going 72. I think it was, or I was just going like this. No, I didn't say the. I just said I was going the limit or maybe a little bit over, but I didn't say I was like, I don't know what the speed limit is here. So
right.
But he was like, "Yeah, you're going 85," and just that same reaction when you just did, Jamie did it in the passenger seat, right? And because she knows I have my cruise set, I'm not gonna speed with my kid in the fucking back, and especially at nighttime in a road that I haven't done before.
Right.
So, but I mean, I'm not gonna go that fast. So, and I was like, "Sir, I have my cruise set and I was passing you at 72 and we're going uphill." And he was like, "No, it was downhill." I was like, "No, it wasn't. It was going uphill, but that's all right. We can, how
take that shit to trial. Take that shit to trial.
Yeah, I was like, how can we proceed? Let's conclude this or whatever. He was like, "Let me get your license and insurance." Or I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
And the other cop went in on Jamie's side, and she didn't know he was there, but I saw him, and and then when he was running, quote unquote, air quotes again, running my information in the system or whatever, I already knew that if he was gonna stop, he stopped me. He was gonna call it in. He called it in, and stated a reason why he pulled me over. And if he would have given me a citation or a ticket, it would have been on there like, "Yo, you're going this fast." And when he came back, I was like, "Hey, look, officer, like, so I had my cruise control set. You said that I was going 85. I'm passing and going up an uphill at 71, and you said that I blew by you. So if I was going 71, and you were right next to me, that means you were speeding too, basically." He's like, "Yeah, but your cruise control might be broken." I'm like, "Yeah, but if my cruise control is broken, that's a manufacturer's defect. That's not on me, right?" He's like, "Oh, we're gonna let you off with a warning, just because he gave me back my stuff." I mean, it was gonna be a warning before I said all that. I mean, anyway, and I was like, "You just wasted like 30 minutes of my time, bro." Like in my mind, I'm like, I'm always really, really pissed off at that. I was like, "Yeah, just give me a fucking ticket, though. Like, write that shit on there and say I was speeding so I could challenge this shit. You know what I mean? I'll fucking get my dick hard for this. You know what I mean?" But he's like, "No, you're off for the warning." And I'm like, "Wait a minute." And as I was driving, I was like, "Hold up. The speed limit is 65. I'm doing 71. Okay, warrants to be pulled over. Warrants a little bit, not necessarily harassment, but a little bit of questioning. You know what I mean?" But 85, that's 20 over, bro. That's 600 plus ticket, though. Easy. Easy. That's
Awesome.
that's a ticket worth writing. I think that's a ticket worth writing. That's money that the county or the city is gonna bring in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Right? I mean, that's so it's like then you come back and tell me like, or you're off with a warning. I'm like, that lets me know right then and there. You called it in, and dispatch was like, you're pulling somebody over for going 72, dog.
No,
Like,
he didn't even say that. He just probably checked to see if you were wanted, had any warrants, and then let you go. But then
I mean,
he had to wait since you were out of state. They had to contact the state of Kansas to make sure you had no warrants in Kansas. Also, that's what took so long. But I mean, that's what they do. It's like that broken window policing, where it's like, okay, we're gonna pull someone over in the hopes of that they, you know, some come out. This shit you see in black communities all the time, and they just harass niggas, pull them over for whatever reason. You got motherfuckers get pulled over 50 times a month, and nothing comes of it. And it's like, for what?
yeah,
Because it is hoping to get something.
yeah. I mean, in this case, they got nothing, and I was like, all right, let's just fuck it. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. I mean, normally I wasn't even scared. That was the second time in a week that I was pulled over for quote unquote speeding or whatever, or driving too fast. And I got away. The first time I was coming back from Lincoln, Nebraska, and it was in Kansas that I got pulled over. But the cop was like fairly young. I say my age, maybe a year or two older. He was a Marine, and he saw my sticker that said I served in Iraq. So that might have given me like, he was like, "Hey man, I know you're a veteran, this and that." So it's kind of I see you got your son and your wife. He just asked me one question. Like the only thing he really wanted to know was like, "Do you have any guns in the vehicle?" And I'm like, "Not really, no." I was like, "No, I don't have. My son's in the back. If you want to consider that a weapon." But he got the joke. He got the joke. I mean, I understood what he was saying. He was doing his job. He was a white officer. He could have been a total dick about it. You know what I mean? But he got the joke. I believe that first officer went out of his way to, what do we call it, de-escalate the situation, or kind of make sure to neutralize the situation, in the sense that, he probably thought I was on edge. I probably thought, he probably thought that I was going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Because, I mean, look, if you see a veteran tag, or if you see
Why would he?
something,
Why would he think that off the top though?
I wasn't, I'm not saying like race. I'm just saying like veteran, like, because I do it myself too. It's like, hold up, because I don't know what this veteran deals with. I'm talking about like PTSD or issues or social anxieties or something like that. And I think he understood. I think for him, because you can't see, it was nighttime. You can't see my dark skin. You can't, or not my dark skin, but you can't see my brown skin.
Right, but they can run your tags and see who the car is registered to.
Right, but at the same time, I think one of the things he was kind of placating to is like, hey, because he leaned in and he was like, hey, you sound kind of stuffy or nasally. He was like, have you been drinking? I was like, no. I've got my son and my wife. We're coming back from Lincoln, Nebraska, and this and that. So, and then after that, he asked me, do you have any guns? Because, let's face it, there are this is something we could get to later on. We don't have to go, but it's one of those things that like, hey, soldiers deal with PTSD differently. And while I may appear normal and you may appear normal, there's daily battles that people don't see. You know what I mean? So I think,
Right, but
and him
this is
being a
going to
veteran,
a whole different thing now, though.
yeah, but him being a veteran, I think that kind of, I was really thinking that it was going to be like a racial thing, but I think for him, and he might have been hiding it. He might have been really good at hiding it, but I think for him, he was more concerned at the fact that, I guess he was more
But why were you initially pulled over by him?
speeding.
Yeah, so I mean, how fast are you going?
Like 7 over. No, I was going 10 over. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie. I was going 10 over, and he knew
Okay,
it too. He knew it too.
so then more
He
you have
knew.
issue with speeding.
He knew it too, and I mean, when he said I was speeding, I was like, yeah, I know I was speeding. So I was like, I owned it, but I was ready to take it. But anyway, I think that we'll discuss that about later on. I think one of those things is like, because considering everything was going on, the climate that we're living in right nowadays, and it's like, You know,
But how long ago was that?
that was like right before you left.
Okay.
That was right before you left. I mean, it was like it was this that the Saturday was it the Saturday before you left? I think it was,
Okay.
and and then and then the following Thursday, like 4 or 5 days later, I got pulled over again going down to Jackson, Mississippi for speeding again. Yeah, but I
You
got
might want to
issues.
slow down. That might help you out a little bit, buddy.
I know, right? I'm the problem. I'm the problem. There you go.
Yeah, you're
See,
speeding.
see,
See, that's
see, see. You're blaming me while I'm blaming the police officer.
well, you're speeding. So I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So what
It's
you're
not.
saying is, if I'm
It's not
doing
like.
something in the
It's not
wrong,
like me. It's not like me when I got pulled out of my car and I was just backing my truck into a driveway.
well, but hold
And
on,
the
but I could argue that you being black, depending on what I believe
should
black people
should have
are.
should have should have anything to do with it. See, if your statement starts off with you being black, see that's when you lose.
Oh shit. But anyway, yeah, I had my, let's start this way. Yeah, man, I had my run-ins with the law. I told him what I wanted to do, and got away with that shit, man. Fuck them
Nigga, what
pigs.
nigga, whatever. He was like, here's this white woman.
Now I was like,
That makes
yo,
that makes it all good, right?
yeah. I was like, I even got. I mean, I I guess like with what's going on now, like I guess I'm a little bit more. Uh, I'm a little braver when it comes to cop. Like, yo, why you pull me over? Because I really want I give them an opening, or so I could say, is it because I'm a minority? Like, I really
No, I
want to
mean,
use
I
that
always,
shit.
I always ask why I'm pulled over, especially if I'm like I don't understand why. Like when I got pulled over for what was that? Because I took a wrong turn. I realized I took a wrong turn like as I was turning, so I was still stopped. So I had my left blinker on, but then I turned right, and as soon as I did it, man, this motherfucker, whoop whoop. I was like, nigga, really?
Yeah, you
He's like,
see,
well, you signal you would turn left, then you turn right, and I was like, yeah, I know, because I realized that I was coming. The person gave me directions as I was coming from the north, when I'm coming from the south, as you see, obviously. And so he's like, okay, well, I need you to get out and take a breathalyzer test and all that shit. I'm
mm-hmm.
like,
You give him
but I don't,
probable cause.
huh?
You give him probable
I was
cause.
like, but I said, do you smell alcohol? He was like, no. I'm like, but I got to get out and walk line, nigga. He had me walking line. He pulled me over on this curve. Nigga, it wasn't even a straight line, dog. It was literally, it was literally a curve, nigga. I was just like, this is a fucking setup from the jump, dog. I mean, I went home. I mean, he's like, okay, go home. Just remember to fucking signal properly, whatever. But I was just like, it's that fuck shit, dog.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, though. I really kind of fear that if I get pulled over sober as shit and asked to be pulled, like go outside and do a breathalyzer test, a field test,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna fail that shit sober though. Like I know I'm gonna fail that shit, especially with my weak ass ankle. They're gonna be like
Nigga, you
lift
gonna hit a
one
rock and be done, nigga.
lift 1 foot up and put your arms out and touch your nose, the tip of your nigga. I'll be like, oh.
Oh, they gonna
I laugh at that
they
shit.
gonna start they gonna start hitting you with all the billy clubs, nigga.
I might get
They gonna
I might get a baton and handcuff before my face hits the ground, dog.
they gonna open the trunk and have more batons, nigga. We got these batons specifically for your brown ass.
Nah, yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, though. I remember I was coming out of we went down to a float trip. Oh, where the fuck were we? Somewhere in somewhere down southeast Missouri, no, southwest Missouri, and so everybody had been drinking all day and shit. The float trip. Now, I had a couple early on, but I knew we weren't gonna stay the night. Everybody else was, so I was gonna get back on the road. And so as we're pulling out of the little camp area, whatever, down there, down southwest, in Missouri, it's kind of kind of hilly and also no, I guess not hilly. Well, is it hilly? But it's like but it winds like the roads wind into each other,
Right.
and there's only one road, like one way in each direction. And so this cop, I'm coming around. It's like it's a bend. It's a really fucking quick bend, and I'm not speeding. I'm just coming up on it, and so I could see the cop just parked there. He's just waiting for people to come out of this campsite because he knows what's up. It's easy. It's not a.
Get them.
It's not a. It's not a trap, but he knows that hey, if I sit here long enough, I'm gonna catch somebody coming out drunk, whatever. Especially when there's a liquor store like 2 blocks away. But so I come out and yeah, I was weaving, but that's because like the roads are so fucking narrow and everything. And he he told me to get down, went to the vehicle and this and that. He didn't ask me for a breathalyzer field test or whatever, but he did not a sobriety field test, but I did do a breathalyzer in the car. And after like the third time, he was like, keep breathing, push it out. I was like, I damn near passed out because the shit wasn't reading anything.
Right.
He's like, you're good, you're good. He's like, but I just want you to understand, like, it's not that I was trying to pick on you. It's just, understand that you're coming out of a campsite where everybody's been drinking. I don't know why he took a fucking time to explain why he pulled me over. I was like, yo, like I get it.
He felt guilty.
Like I get it. But yeah, that was my fear. That was my fear. I was sober as fuck, and here I am with weak ass ankles. My balance is gonna be off. I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm gonna spend the night in jail. And like, how do you tell a cop like, yo, I'm not drunk? So like, the more I tell him that shit, the more drunk I'm a quote unquote appear. Especially when I can't fucking walk a straight line or stand on one foot without fucking tumbling over.
Nigga just fall out of the frame. Shit.
But anyway.
Nah, we might start wrapping this one up because I got to be up in like 4 hours.
I'll probably be up all fucking night worrying for my sister and my mom making that shit across.
Nah, they don't have a GPS, dog. Tell them to stop at the fucking Come and Go and buy a GPS, nigga.
Dog, they got iPhones, bro.
Dog, get iPhone, get a map, nigga.
The GPS is what got them to where they're at right now. And it's hard because like I get frustrated when they talk.
But they've been there before. I don't understand, dog. Once I drive somewhere, I can get back there.
Look, my sister's older than me, and my mom's older than me. And if I even think about disrespecting them, I'm gonna get the business down. And
I get it.
It's 12 o'clock. It's midnight. I'm not trying to get a earful. I'm not trying.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, dog. I'm just saying that people should be able to drive somewhere one time and be good.
Jamie cannot orientate herself in Topeka, even though we've been here 88 fucking years, though. She walks out those doors like, am I going south? No, Jamie. When you exit this house, you're always going to go either west or east. That's it.
I mean, I can't say nothing. I saw soldiers with maps, nigga, just driving the wrong. It's just like you be in the convoy and you be like, hey, soldier, do you know where we at? They be like, well, yeah. I mean, we turned it. I'm like, first of all, you got the map upside down, soldier. So I don't know where the fuck you think we at, but nigga. The map is upside down. So like one dude looked at me and said, it's the way the map is orientated. And I'm like, but you the motherfucker orientating the map. You the nigga with the map in your lap. What do you mean it's the way the map is orientated?
Oh my God, dog. I hated that shit, though. Like, hey, speaking of map, so Stranger Things. We gotta do a show on Stranger Things now. Because
yeah, we can do. I have to watch it again. I mean, I won't.
I'll gladly watch it again. We could do episode by episode.
Nah, I'm doing episode by 8-hour show. Now, yeah, we can do it. Not tonight.
Yeah, hell no. No, but shout out to old boy, the fat little chubby nigga that knew about True North and the magnetic and knows how to read a fucking map. and
The true
knows
north,
and knows that regardless of if everything fails, the sun rises on the east and sets on the west, and he could
all day,
orientate
dog.
himself. He could orientate himself by that, from that. Nigga, that was
Nigga,
like
how about just knowing where the fuck you're at before you start driving? That, yeah, that we can talk about that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about it. We can talk about that another. Yeah, that fucking just nigga, why? Where are we going? Where are we at, soldier? I don't know. The map is the way the map's orientated messed me up. Okay. Okay.
that's insane.
Okay. I was before we fucking wound up in the impact area. Let me tell you right now, we're headed the wrong direction.
So did they not know? Did they not know to move the map as as
Once again, Frank. Frank, you have to know where your starting point is before you start driving. And on top of that, you can't have the map upside down.
Oh shit, though. But anyway,
because he was like, because the soldier. Oh man, yeah, we can talk about that this weekend when we talk again. But yeah, the soldier who did it was just like, you show me where this fork in the road's at, and I'm like, well, the fork in the road is here. It's over. It's here. I'll get my fingers right. It's probably like 2 miles from where you think we're at. Because once again, your fucking map is upside down.
I like how you.
So it's the opposite way of where you think we're at. That's where this map. And then if you look another mile up the road, hopefully the gate's closed. But if not, it's a fucking impact area where they fire live ammunition at. So you're about to drive this convoy into a fucking impact area because you don't know what the fuck you're doing, even though you told me you did.
Hey, next show, remind me about that story about a captain wanting me to stop a fucking three vehicle convoy, and go investigate a fucking trash can in the center of the road.
I ain't these, dog.
No, just remind me of that because that shit, man. I don't want to talk about it right now because it's gonna get me going. And it was like a fucking like a JAG officer. No, not even an intel officer, dog, that told me to stop and go check
There's no intel in the army. Everyone knows this.
Oh my fucking god, bro. This fucker, we're calling it in. It's the first time.
See now you said you about to stop. Yeah, see, you about to tell you the story.
Just remind me though.
Yeah. But this is a tame episode. I think we just needed to get back on. Let the people know we still that our 1 to 2 listeners that still remain know that we're still alive.
A quick update, real quick, on my anonymous contributor from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah,
I think he's got stuff to say. He's a warrant officer in the military,
okay,
but he's got things to say. And I told him that he's more than welcome to come on and just fucking we can, out or whatever.
We can put him in the little shadow room and change his voice. He's like, and then he touched me.
I told him, I told him, I'm like, we could do one of those things, or you could just record, send in your recording, and I'll put it out there, and then we'll react to it.
Right.
He works for a different government agency. That's why I'm trying to protect that.
That's fine. That's fine.
So.
Nah, but for real, man, I'm gonna have to get up out of here, dog, because I do have to get up early in the morning.
All right, enjoy the music.
No, not yet. No music. But for real, yeah, I don't have a specific Bowl the Dick award, dog, or Shut Up Pussy award. Just all the racists who try to use the vets to support their racism, dog. They can get a bowl of dicks, nigga.
Well, for me, is it my turn?
Yeah.
For me, I was gonna go with the obvious. I think the the top bowl. Yeah, the Bolodix. The Bolodix, the highest award.
So what?
Is the Bowl of Dicks the highest award?
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
So anyway, so those listening, so basically, I'm in this convoy, right? You know, we're patrolling Solder City, and so you know, me being up on the you know commanding the convoy, the three trucks, the three gun trucks. We have this officer. He works for the S3, which is like the Intel operations shop or whatever. No, S2. I'm sorry. And so they know what the imminent threat is or was or should be or whatever, right? And this is the first time that he comes out on a convoy and he wants to stop because he is the ranking officer. You know, we kind of have to basically listen to what he says.
Oh.
So
Oh, you waking up.
We get down there and there's a can on the road and this motherfucker
Stop.
decides.
I'm back. Are you
next show? Oh, look at that little man.
So what are you saying?
Oh, I was just telling the story.
He was screaming.
Yeah.
But nah, yeah. So what was your award?
So it's like the Bacateco. Is that like the highest award? It's like the winner gets that?
Yeah, the Bolodix.
The Bolodix. Okay, so anyway, so Trump until he loses this candidacy, he's gonna be get all the bag of dicks, bowl of dicks, whatever, until he loses officially. But I don't know if you saw this, but like when you were gone or whatever. So here in Kansas, just north of Wichita, there was a family that got a letter in their house saying that something about the blacks were not wanted here, or they don't know what you were doing, allowing the black people, like they're moving or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So they're moving because of that. And it was a white lady, had an interracial grandchildren or whatever. And it wasn't the neighborhood. It was, a particular person, which is stupid because if you put the letter there to be anonymous, and then
I gotta put him back to bed. So come on.
All right. So yeah, just that Kansas family that wrote that letter saying that black people are not allowed in the neighborhood. You get the award too today.
That's fucked up.
It is, because you want to stay anonymous, but you're the only house that's for sale.
Right. Uh-oh. Say bye-bye, Grant.
Bye-bye, Grant.
Yeah, you don't want to. What's that? What are you looking at? Hey, buddy, hold on. Turn around.
He might be looking at a ghost, though. I don't.
Say, hey, who that?
So
say, hey. Back to sleep. Say bye-bye. Going back to bed.
All right. We're going to shut it down.
Yeah, I'm shutting it down, man.
Enjoy the music, man. This was the podcast.
Hey, man. Yes, sir. Nicaraguan, we out.
We out.